Hello and welcome to Hobz is a solo self-found. Today we are going to be killing the Avatar of War, but there's a few little bit of business we need to take care of first. So in between, I acquired a Ring of the Winter from Dane, which was 10 spell damage. So it was 5 spell damage over the Ring of the Sky we had, I believe. Maybe 10, because I do have this AUG in here, so that was a nice upgrade. See, I also upgraded my neck to this collar we got from Akiva Runes. It is, I looked it up, 40 heal amount and 40 spell damage. I was like, I gotta wear it. You know, there's nothing about that because we're at 306 spell damage now. And I don't think anything else has changed. I'm currently upgrading my Shaw Perception I got from TOV. And we're about to go do Dane. Not Dane. I already killed Dane. I've killed Dane 5 times. And now we are max Tormax faction, so we can go turn in these heads and Yelenak's head. But Tengu on Discord has informed me that if I give 4 of these event ornamentations to this lady here in the bazaar, she should give me a random new one. So let's see what happens. There we go, we got a new one. See here, Glamour of the Silvery Two-Handed Sword. Alright, so that's kind of cool. It's like a basic two-handed sword. So we can turn these Easter ones into other ornamentations. So this is kind of a cool little thing I didn't know about. And if you knew about it and you didn't tell me, that's no fun. Let's see here. Oh, this one's like a lance. That's kind of cool. So let's see here. Let's get rid of these ones too. Like these are all Easter event ones that they're not duplicates, but look how many eggs I got. I mean, I don't even care. All right, we got a Spirit Tome Glamour. Let's see here. Just looks like a book. All right. Put these in my non-cell bag just in case. These might be of some interest to me later on in life. I don't know about now, but it's like a 4-to-1 ratio, right? You get rid of these ones you don't want, and you get something else. So we got a chainmail hat. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that. It's kind of cool. I guess if we had a full set, that might be fun to wear. Let's see here. Let's turn these ones in. The Soul Reaper. Now that's kind of cool looking. And all right, last gamble here. And we got the Shissar Apothec Staff, which is kind of lame looking. All right, so we got those. That was kind of interesting. You know, I didn't even know you could do that with the illusions. So that's kind of cool. So I also have 10,000 platinum. So I figured why not gamble that away too. So there's more, I don't need any more echoes of memory. So this is pretty much all I can do with my platinum. All right, we got, Distillative Celestial Energy. That's a kick in the dick right there. Ouch. That's a heal over time potion. It's definitely not worth 5,000 platinum. All right, let's do one more because why not? What the hell's this? All right, this is an enduring stat food drink. All right, that's kind of cool. Let's do that. All right, so that was less than that was anticlimactic, right? So let's go to Kale. So the easiest way to get to Kale is to in the map, Velius Waking Land, right? And since we are a rogue, we do have Stealthy Getaway. Now, Stealthy Getaway will allow us to evac ourselves in the current zone. So if we hide and just, you know, wait a second, Stealthy Getaway. It says South Kinos, but in fact, it will take us right here outside of Kale. So we can then zone inside of Kale. We're going to make an attempt on the Avatar of War. We're going to speed run our way through this. Let me check my faction real quick. Dubious, that is perfect, I think, to be able to do what I want to do, because I should have max faction with Tormax, and I just want to hand him these heads before I put a bullet in the back of his head and go on to do my thing. All right, so if we con him, he's dubious. I should be able to just walk through here. Let's put the pets on G hold. Check these ones. These ones are all Corm Riff. They should all be dubious. If we're not, we were threatening to the Krum Zek, I believe that's what they are. The other giants. I think that's what I was. I was threatening before my last Dane kill, and when I kill Dane, apparently I just kill everything in the zone because they all just attack me no matter what I do. I don't know if there's like some kind of AoE or something I'm doing. I don't know what it is. But maybe I get too close to the wall and stuff just zergs me down. Alright, let's con him. He's apprehensive. He's apprehensive. Alright, perfect. So we should not have any problem walking back there, right? I don't care about the normal giant faction. It's only Tormax faction, which is important. Con this guy, apprehensive. Alright, so these guys like us. They're gonna deal with what I'm about to do. Alright, let's get in here. Let's turn our skeleton illusion back on. Let's con him. He is an ally to our cause, so we're going to give him a Dane head. Another Dane head. Let's give him a Yellonak head. Now, I have no use for these, maybe other than giving them to my pet and possibly using the belt myself. I already got better gloves. Cancel that. There we go. Alright, so we got Belt of the Dwarf Slaying and Gauntlets of Dragon Slaying. Now, I got extremely lucky on my Volak kills, and I got the Duvasir Gauntlets of Might, which are better, objectively, than the Gauntlets of Dragon Slaying, so I'm not concerned about those. Now, on the other hand, we have the White Dragon Scale Sash, which comes from our friend here, but you'll notice that this one has 30 spell damage and this one has 15. So obviously that's an upgrade for us. It also includes 8 heroic strength. So we're going to swap over our Augs. Hopefully, what? Oh god, which one did I put those in? Alright, it was this one. So I'm going to swap that in there just like that. And we take a look at that now. That is, we get an attack. Well, we didn't get attack. We get a regen upgrade, I believe, from the Aura of Battle that's on here by default. Plus, I believe there's some attack on here. Looks like we also gain some AC, possibly. And we do lose a little resist, but I think at the end of the day, it'll be fine. So that's alright by me. Alright, so that is done. We now have our new thing. We're at 321. Spell damage. So I'm going to come right back here and I'm just going to Thieves Vengeance and kill this guy right here. We're going to clear this room out and make it a little bit easier to kill Tormax real quick, and then we'll kill him. And yeah, so we'll kill Tormax and then we'll go up to kill the Vendicator. This is pretty much going to be a full Kale run, but I'm only going to call it the Avatar of War because we've already done all that. I'm just talking right now, right? Like I could cut it all out, but who wants to see that? Who wants to see this guy in his action, right? I did go back to the Spear of Fate offhand for the spell damage, in all honesty, for right now, and I also I was missing out on the heal amount that we're getting there. I don't believe I have heal amount on anything else yet, so that'll be something, I think, long term. We'll have to make sure we have like a focus for, but I mean, I don't think I'm doing that much damage offhand right now because I'm not really waiting around for melee. Like, I think the biggest part of my melee is my backstab, right? Because I'm casting dots as much as I possibly can. And you can see there, it just churns through these guys. Now we're currently at 1511 plus 3 AA. And that's for me, you know, doing a lot of item leveling. A lot of item leveling. And you know, I don't have much to show for it. I leveled up this ring. I leveled up the arms. I'm replacing the shoulders right now. And I still have a bag of stuff to level up. I want to level up that rogue dagger we got from Thought or Overfiend. And, you know, just kind of see how that goes and stuff like that. But just really haven't had a chance to get any of those going. But kind of want to come back and kill the Avatar of War. He is he's on my to-do list. He also drops an illusion mask, which is kind of cool because I wouldn't mind having that, right? Like I have a illusion mask for Halfling. I have an illusion mask for Dark Elf. I have an illusion mask for Gnome. And the Gnome one's kind of cool, right? Like. I know it's like, oh, I'm already a gnome, so like, why would I want to turn into a gnome? Well, I can use it as a junk buff without changing my appearance, right? So if let's see, is this it? No, that's deception. Let's see here, tinkering, right? We take that, we put it in place of my Amulet of Necropotence, right? And then go over here, and then I can just, if I can click it, it's not clicking. Oh, it's not attuned to me. Alright, where is that? Tune it, take it back off, put it back on, and then see, it's like an instant, you know, illusion without having to, you know, lose my appearance or change my position. Because, you know, sometimes you don't want to, you know, have your illusion go on and off, right? But, in most of the cases, I kind of do. So, especially in this room here, I need to be bigger to go up the stairs. So, we're just going to swap those back out. I don't know why I keep right-clicking on this stupid corpse here. But you can see here, we're absolutely destroying this guy, right? Like, we've cleared everything in Luckland at this point, except for the Snake Temple, right? And VT. So we are pretty, you know, pretty strong into this build at this point in the game. Now, today's Tuesday, what, May 6th? On May 7th, they're going to come up with a patch that introduces the real solo self-found mode and hardcore mode. And I'm going to hold off on making a new character until I finish this guy. Just to see. So we're going to skip some of the stuff that I was thinking about doing, like trade skills and stuff. I thought I had another month. So we're just going to kind of go and get to killing Quorum. I think that's kind of like where this series will end with this guy. And kind of go from there. Salute all that. Some nice items. Alright, let's get to the next part. So that's kind of where we'll end with this series. So we'll have to go through, you know, all the planar progression, right? But that'll be, you know, quick. Doesn't take a long time. It's just go hail a guy and kill a guy, right? It's not too bad. So we'll be able to go through that, and I think killing Gorm will be the thing. I think they're making Zebaruk easier and possibly soloable in theory. I don't know exactly how that's going to work. But if that is the case, we might make an attempt on that. We do have to kill Karafin and Saru. I was going to do Saru with this guy. This build is capable of 4/4 Saru, so I think we could probably do it no problem. As you can see here, we don't really take much damage. This build is actually kind of crazy with all the Shadow Knight abilities and stuff like that, so I kind of like it. I haven't decided what I want to play for the true self-found mode. I do know it's going to include a bard because I want AoE, And Bard AoE is probably the best, but Wizards are getting a buff. It says next, like it says Wizards are getting a buff through some of their stuff. Plus, improved damage is going to be increased by 100 or 1,000%. So like I don't even think we have an improved damage item, but like you see how or something with a focus on it. Oh my god, there we go. This one has one. So it's like improved 20%, right? So times that by 1,000, that becomes what, 200 or something like that. And that's what the new percentage on improved damage will be. So I think someone said 350 on like the high one because it's like 35%. So definitely going to be a huge increase. It'll increase the damage on this build for sure. Because we get a focus every time we do the DD on the dot portion. It does focus and do some extra damage apparently. So it'll be kind of nice. They're also going to rework dots, but I don't think that's in tomorrow's patch. So there's going to be some cool stuff going on in that, but I mean, this video is going to come out probably a month later because I've made so many videos and I only do one a day, but just kind of like the thought process I was going through at the time for that. If I finish this series and, you know, kill Quorum, I will start the other one and kind of overlap them for a little bit. Just because this one will be all one, you know, all done. And I want to start something new. Or, you know, a different game. I've been looking at a few other games to play and stuff like that. Yeah, just like this is absolutely cake to do. Just takes a few minutes to kill it for the most part. I didn't even notice the ads. Like, it's so much different now. And now that we have a little bit of spell, you know, spell damage, right? Like it's starting to really come into its own. Oh, we actually want these giant helmets, don't we? Because I need COV faction now to get. Oh, we got a guard. I want COV faction so that I can get the quest items from the halls of testing that we have. So I'm probably gonna do Volak one more time and then stop doing it. Like, it's so tedious. It's quick with this build, right? Like it's just tedious, but I can skip to, like, you know, from dragon to dragon for the most part, right? But there's nothing that I would use except for stuff off Volak, right? I really wanted the dagger off Volak, but not so much luck there. Alright, let's pull this guy. We should get them all at the same time. We'll just start killing them all. There we go. But for the most part, you know, like AA wise, I've, you know, just been putting more points into things we already have, right? Like healing adept. That's, you know, probably where I was going, right? Get us better healing, right? Things that are, you know, kind of important, right? So nothing really changing there. Just a lot of items to upgrade, right? We're still gonna be always upgrading items. Forever, pretty much. Apparently the eggs don't disappear when you after the event, but there's like bonuses and stuff for, like, you know, who opened the most eggs, you're gonna get something, I guess. Like they hand out rewards for that kind of stuff. Who opened the most eggs and all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So that hopefully this egg thing ends tomorrow, because I'm kind of like sick of, in all honesty. And upgrading eggs is so annoying. I wish it was just, you got an egg, you get to open it, right? I don't like upgrading them. It's just adds to the tedium of it, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's get this. Like, we're taking 0 damage. I think we'll have no problem with Avatar War. I was about to look up his resistance. Now, hopefully, he's not poison resistant. That's probably something I'll do when we take a med break. Make sure, because if not, I have to switch my spell set real quick, and that's not too bad. But doing it while fighting is not as fun as you would want to think it is. There we go. And I did not make ice poison, so unfortunately, he better not be resistant to poison. Oh man. Curse of the Spirits. Let's get this one on there. I know he's fire resistant. There we go. And so the last time we did Kale, we got to the idol, and he beat me down harder than I could do anything with. And I might have been able to give it another shot and kill the idol, but I don't think I would have been able to kill the avatar. I just, you know, you get to a point you're like, alright, we lost the shaman pet for some reason. That is funny. So I'm gonna resummon him here in a second. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and just pet summon order. Let's see if I can pop that in real quick. I did. That's clever. There we go. And they're supposed to be fixing this pet rampage thing too, so. A bunch of stuff, but nothing I want. I was kind of like curious about the chestplate or eradication. I don't know. I didn't look up the stats on that, but that would be a better breastplate. All right, so we're gonna stealth past all these guys. Like the more I play the rogue, the more I'm like, oh my god, this is the best skip in the world. Like if I could combine rogue and bard together and maybe some other class, oh my gosh. That would be insane to be able to just 100% avoid everything. Alright, I'm going to med up, get full mana, and we'll go from there. Alright, I looked up the Avatar of War. It looks like he is 305 poison resistance, so that's good. And I didn't summon my pet. Alright, let's see here. Let's get him slowed. Let's see if I can get him off real quick. Not too concerned about this guy at all. Alright, we got him up, I think. Let's get some dots on here. He's not even like doing any damage. So let's do pet spirit quickening. Let's see here, Pack of the Wolf and Venom Blades. I think I'll do focus on him also while we're thwacking away at this guy. Let's see here, HP buffs, focus. Come on now, you can give it to me. There we go. And I'll just torpor that back up, since he did do a little damage to me. Redo dots. And looks like that is all the dots. Curse on there, and then we'll redo focus. Perfect. If we can cast focus now. that is if we can land it, right? It worked. And let's reload our solo spell set. There we go, perfect. Let's redo dots. And it looks like we'll have all our buffs and all our AAs for the avatar. I'm not thinking there's anything missing at the moment. But definitely a better showing than the last time, for sure. Maybe in the next series we'll do maybe I'll like once I see the official rules and stuff like that, maybe I'll do what I usually do, and I'll write up a full kind of document for this guy. I don't know. I don't want to go as slow as I did in this series. because it didn't seem like it was necessary. Like, this guy like excelled really quick. It started slow, but you know, he's going pretty good now. I think we'll probably one-shot the Emperor and everything in Salsara, and then we'll one-shot everything in Vexthal, and then see, that'll be Plains of Power. We'll probably one-shot most of the bosses in Plains of Power until Ralofzek, in all honesty. That's where my Bard, that's the first time like boss my Bard died at, was Ralofzek. So there we go, and finish him off. Alright, we need mana before we go, so it's gonna take a second here, but what do we get? You know, he doesn't drop anything, never mind. Alright, I'm gonna med up, and then we'll tackle the Avatar. Alright, I think we're good to go here. So we're gonna have to get Mallow on him, and our resist debuff show, so that'll probably be as, you know, best we can get. Oof, look at that, he's hitting hard out of the box. Now he's unslowable, so we're not gonna be able to ever lower that damage, so just get what we can on him. And there's our poisons landing right away. So we just have to sustain ourselves here. I'm probably gonna keep Torpor on at all times, because he does go into that category of, you know, big hits, right? Like 1100 right there. And so he's probably going to hit us pretty hard throughout this. So we'll just keep, you know, dots up. I'll keep everything else. I'm going to go Rabid Bear, in all honesty. Spirit Call, Focus, Twisted Shank. I'm going to do Langed Bite if I can get it to land, which doesn't look like I have a spell slot for it, so never mind. I mean a buff slot. So let's redo Curse, let's redo that. Redo Torpor. I'm gonna do redo Dots, and then I'll do Duelist. Go. Duelist. This will increase our damage for a little bit. I don't know how much, but it all adds up because we don't have Mortal Coil at the moment, but all the other stuff, right? 3,000, 5,900 backstab. Let's see here, Torpor. And then we're gonna go Blinding Speed, which will, I believe, increase our attack speed for a short period. But Avatar's at 50%, 42% actually. Let's see here, Twisted Shank. Get that back on there. Langed Bite, there we go. And then I should be able to land this, even if I can't slow him. So that'll be a nice extra damage. Once Blinding Speed wears off here in a second, we'll redo Dots. Because there we go. Curse, and then all our dots. Bane, Bolt, and everything else. Oh, we just got an 8,600 crit poison. Nice. Let's see here. Let's redo that one. I'm gonna pop Spirit Guardian. Just in case I do something stupid here in a second. Let's redo our dots. Looks like we missed Curse. Perfect. Absolutely perfect here. Great execution of the Avatar here. Got 30 seconds on Torpor. Should be able to finish him here. Oh, he's enraged. We're fighting through enraged. Very nice. Looks like 1100 sir is his high hit. And there we go. The Avatar of War has fallen to Hobz. Alright, let's get a nice get him look bigger than what he is. Because we're shrunk, right? Oh gosh. There we go. So there we go. That is that. That is the Avatar of War. Let me see what we got here. Looks like we got the mask I wanted. We in fact did get the mask. So we got the flayed barbarian hide mask, which is illusion barbarian. We also got a helmet of Oralos Zek, and we also got the legendary warbow of Oralos Zek, which is a pretty nice little weapon there. So that's nice. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But there we go. So we made some upgrades today. So this is what, episode like 46? Do I have that right? Yes, I do. Output my gear, so we have everything that we got new. So today, like, the changes are pretty much these items here from last time that we got, and I don't think there was anything else. We did pick up a few other items, but that's about it. And my current stats are obviously right here. If you're curious to know what my stats are to compare against your character, I know some people are doing that, so there we go. Now, that's done. I think that marks all of the mobs in Velia's done. I think that was the last one. We need to go back to VP and kill Faradar. We need to kill Carafen. So those are on the list. Those are custom encounters, so I'm not exactly concerned about them right now. But we will be going back for them, and we will also be heading up Saucer Bra. And I'm going to be kind of moving faster. Hopefully through some of this, as I said, the new mode is probably coming out tomorrow. I probably wouldn't start it right away. I'd probably give it a week or two for them to fix any other bugs that might, come through, or changes they make to it. So when they do, we should be done with Quorum by then. So thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.